Yo, what's going on, gang? Listen, today we got the GPR 91 Warzone release. This is the meta AR as of right now. Now, this is subject to change pretty soon, but for right now, this is what you need to be rocking on Area 99, the new Resurgence map. I want to go through today and break down every attachment and show you what the recoil patterns look like. So, our predominant attachments here, we got the Jason Armory 2x optic. You could go 3x because this thing has such minimal recoil, but for me personally, I'm rocking with the 2x. I'm enjoying it. I got a suppressor on the gun. I'm running long barrel. It calls for reinforced barrel though. With the long barrel, you have damage range. With the reinforced barrel, you don't have as much damage range, but you have added bullet velocity. I'm not noticing like the bullet velocity really being that big of a problem, so I'm gonna stick with long barrel for now because I want more damage range. This is the long range hitter. I got the close range hitters in the back pocket. I don't really need this to have the best bullet velocity. I need this to have the best damage range. Vertical foregrip is going to be our underbarrel in this gun, and extended mag 1. Extended mag 2 is going to slow us down a little too much. I don't want to be like too juggernaut, too tanky. I want to be able to have mobility with both weapons and really utilize omni movement to the best possible extent. Going into the firing range, we are going to drop our recoil pattern here, and we're going to try to get a feel for recoil here. The way you do this, if you haven't used the recoil pad, you aim at the very bottom of the pad, keep your thumb off of the joystick, and just let the gun dump through an entire mag. So this is our recoil pattern. It's almost a perfect vertical line. It goes slightly to the left, up and to the left. So we know when we spray this, we're just going down and to the right. So as we do that, you'll notice our gun's not moving much, and this recoil pattern's extremely tight. I mean, this is why people say people hack. Right here, this is where aimbot allegations and Cronus allegations come in when you learn recoil patterns for your guns. We're going to go ahead and put target settings onto 3 plates, and we're going to throw this at a few targets. I mean, it's absolutely not moving once you connect. I would recommend trying to get your headshot multipliers up. The biggest part about the GPR 91 is it has a very high headshot multiplier, like a very, very, very high. We're considering body shots compared to headshots on this gun. It's actually kind of crazy. Our body shot count, let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 shots to kill. We're gonna throw 1 headshot in the mix. You'll see the difference here. So we got 1 singular headshot, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1 less, and then if let's just say mid spray, mid range, throw 3 headshots in the mix, it cuts it down to like a 5-shot kill. It's actually kind of ridiculous. Usually when we see a headshot multiplier in like Call of Duty and Warzone, it's a very small number. We see headshot multipliers within 0.01, maybe 0.13. This headshot multiplier is almost a quarter, which is absolutely ridiculous. I think that will get nerfed. I also think there's guns that people just haven't thought about combining yet, different attachments using gunfighter to really make them ultimate. This class in particular, I did not feel the need to run gunfighter. If you were, excuse me, if you were to run gunfighter though, maybe you could throw a rear grip on it for a faster ADS speed. There's no point in having something that's going to control recoil anymore because it's absolutely just a laser beam. I wouldn't worry about adding a stock for flinch resistance as well because of how controllable this gun is, with it only having vertical recoil, not really any horizontal recoil at all. You don't really need anything about flinch resistance. Lasers, I wouldn't run any lasers on a primary AR. And then as for fire mods, rapid fire might be crazy on this gun. You do lose a solid amount of damage though with rapid fire. Recoil springs, I could see maybe where that comes into play, or even overpressured rounds because you get bullet velocity. But for what this gun is at this build as of right now, the damage properties are absolutely insane. If we want to break down damage profiles even more on this gun, I'm going to go ahead and cut the webcam here so you guys can get a full breakdown. We're doing 34 damage to the head. We're doing 32 damage to the torso. That's a whole 2-point difference, which really with the multiplier is actually kind of crazy to think about. With this build, we're taking away 30% of recoil gun kick. We're taking away 35% of the horizontal recoil, which was only at 3.49 degrees. I mean, that is nothing. We're literally almost cutting that in half. So you got to think our horizontal's almost 1 degree. That's unbelievable. I can't remember the last time a gun had that much of a minuscule horizontal recoil. I mean, maybe the Kilo could be classified in something like that, but this is close. I think the only negative side of this gun's going to be mag size, but you can't put too big of a mag on it because you will slow down. It's a clunky gun in that sense. It's definitely a heavy gun. Target flinch on this gun's only at a 0.7, which is it's not bad at all. Bullet velocity without any additional bullet velocities at a 730 meters per second. That's cooking. That's absolutely cooking. Fire rates is 714. So definitely don't need rapid fire. Movement speed's 5 meters per second. So that's where you can kind of see right there that it is a little bit clunky. The only negatives we kind of see on this build right here are reload quickness goes up 18%. Empty reload quickness is 22% slower. And aim down sight speed is 4% slower. Everything else, sprint to fire speed, slide to fire, weapon swap, nothing like that's affected with this build, which I think is absolutely incredible. Damage at effective range for this weapon is 60.5 meters with this build. Damage beyond that range, which is 81.8 meters, is at 25. So you have 32 damage within 60 meters. That's pretty much every hit point on the body except for the head, which is going to be 34. Anything after 81, you're going to be looking at a 25 damage per bullet, which is honestly very, very solid after 80 meters, considering this is not an LMG, this is not a DMR, a battle rifle. This is a primary AR. Gang, listen, if you are new to the channel and enjoy the content, we are less than 40 subscribers away from 5K, man. So hit that sub, crush the like, catch tomorrow for another heater. Let's get it again.